Hi, how you doing? Welcome back. We're in my hometown of Frankenmuth, Michigan.
This is where the road took us.
And we're here for a few days visiting my parents.
Because we're homeless.
But we like our beer, as you all know. And I already finished mine. But they've got a lot of beer here. They've got a brewery as well. They had two when I was growing up.
It's a pretty cool spot. It's like my third or fourth time being here. We ran the Volksloft. Normally you were wearing the shirt, but earlier you were wearing it. A couple years ago, well, more than a couple years, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Yeah, 2013 ran the Volksloft.
We stayed at a cabin our friends let us use. Thank you, Kevin and Luis. We stayed at the cabin for a little bit, and now we are in Frankenmuth, which what you're about to see is the Glockenspiel here from the Bavarian Inn. Been here multiple times, and I've never watched it in its entirety, so we're going to watch it.
And they play it daily at noon, 3, 6, and 9. So if you're ever in Michigan, you got to make a stop through Frankenmuth. It's Michigan's Little Bavaria, famous for Zender's famous chicken dinners, the Bavarian Inn chicken dinners. The owners, by the way, when they originally started back in the early 1900s, was William and Tiny Zender, which are brothers, and they had two different restaurants, and they're both popular. No matter which one you go to, you can get the family style or all you can eat.
Which family style is what I like, because you get all the sides with it. And I'm sporting the Frankenmuth Brewery shirt that we went to, but it's not open from what, Thursday to Sunday?
Monday through Wednesday is closed.
Yeah,
so
Monday to Wednesday is closed.
It's open Thursday through Sunday right now.
But it's a cool town. I love it here. He's a native of this town and the state.
My brother's coming in from Milwaukee tonight, so he's going to stay the night. And
shout out, Mark.
We're going to go to Tiffany's Beer Garden.
So I have a few more beers. We're on foot, so we're walking.
And if you like Christmas, well, Bronner's Christmas Decorations is the world's largest Christmas shop that you can find. It's about 4 football fields long, and it's open 361 days a year.
So if you've never been to Frankenmuth, I highly encourage it. Me being from Arkansas, I am not used to all this German, influence, I guess you could say. It's really cool. They got a lot of good food. If you like potatoes and meat, this is the place to be.
Especially chicken.
They like chicken, they like pork.
But anyways, here is the Glockenspiel that's famous. It does have a 35 bell Caroline that goes on, which is a song that they put, and the song differs for every performance. But then they do the English.
They tell the story. So, I mean, the intro to me is really, really long. But stick through the intro and watch the whole thing and actually listen to it. It's kind of cool. It's really cool.
We recorded the English version. Right after the English version, they show the German version, which we did not record.
Which is what you're hearing. I'm talking in the background right now.
Yeah, it's going to start.
Again.
But if you're German, you could stay for that.
He speaks German.
Yep.
I do not. I speak hillbilly. Ozark American. That's what I speak. But
anyways, we just want to share that with you today. So we're about to sign off.
Yeah, so enjoy the video. It's just a Glockenspiel. Still stay tuned because we still have not edited any of the Pennsylvania videos or any of the main videos. I know some of our friends that were from Life Uninterrupted. I know they were just up at Niagara Falls, and I know they're making their way up to Spain. So if you haven't went and checked out their channel, go ahead. He's also an Air Force veteran, so and his wife Shauna, they're really good people, and their 2 dogs, Ricky and Lucy. But anyways, you can follow them and see where they go up to Maine as well.
And hopefully we get our rig back in a few days, either 2 days or over the weekend. We'll have to wait till Monday to pick it up, and then we'll be back to normal.
The roof is done, so they did say the roof is done. They're starting stuff on the inside, so hopefully you're hitting the road again on Friday afternoon. We'll see. Saturday morning, because if it's done by Friday, we are sleeping in Grand Design again. But they start early. So
and if there's any problems, we'll probably stay there the entire weekend so we can report to them on Monday morning if they have to fix anything.
I'm sorry for our babbling. We've had a few adult beverages, so enjoy the Glockenspiel. It's really cool.
Take care.
Bye.
Well, we're here in Frankenmuth, Michigan at the Frankenmuth Bavarian Inn, and we are waiting for the Caroline and the Glockenspiel here. So this is a tradition. They show this show at 3, 6, and 9 p.m. every day. And it's about the story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Enjoy.
Our story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin took place in the 13th century. And as legend has it, a terrible plague of rats had affected the lovely town of Hamelin. No one in all the town knew a cure for this dreadful condition. Then, one day a stranger came to town. The strange man was dressed in brightly colored clothes and sang to the townsfolk, telling of his great skill for ridding the town of the hideous rats. His fee was small. He asked but a penny for each rat he removed. The town council agreed, and the burgomaster, or mayor, told the stranger to proceed with the task. One night, when the moon was full, the stranger reappeared. The citizens of the town had been warned to stay off the street, and not a soul could be seen. However, they watched from windows and doorways as the gaily clad stranger pulled from his pocket a silver flute and began to play. The melody, both strange and enticing, had a great effect on the rats. They came from every cellar, dark hole, and crevice. Rats by the dozens, by the 50s, even several hundreds followed the piper. On and on the rats followed, right out of the streets of Hamelin, right into the River Weser, where the musically charmed rats met their death by drowning. Once the rats had disappeared, the townspeople had a feeling of both deliverance and suspicion. They felt that maybe this stranger was in league with the devil, and that his astonishing feat was an act of sorcery. When the piper came for his money, the town council and the burgomaster had already agreed to refuse the promised fee. The piper felt betrayed, cheated, and with great bitterness gave warning of a serious evil to come to the people of Hamelin. Little did the townspeople know that music hath charm, not only on rats, but on the children of the city as well. One Sunday, when all the parents were attending church, the piper returned to play his haunting melodies. These tunes were more strange and unknown than those played in the past. children, young and old alike, stopped their play and ran forward to follow the piper through the streets. Unaware that they were being trapped, they followed through the Frankenmuth, the street where no music has ever again been played. The children followed the piper through the east gate. From the city to the Seven Hills land, where they vanished into a mountain. The legend has it that two children, one crippled, one blind, could not keep up with the piper and the other children, and thus were left behind. Of Hamelin, and told of how the piper had obtained revenge by leading off the children of the village. The parents made a long search, but to no avail. The children had disappeared from the city forever, never to be seen again. Today in the city of Hamelin, in the house called the Ratcatcher's House, is still seen the old rhyme carved in a beam, which tells of this historic 13th century event. Thus, you have the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin.